wake up, wake up, scream. I'm in a twisted reality. Twisted. I'm hearing voices, I'm seeing visions. I'm not sure who's the one making the decisions. Wake up, scream.
Alright. Let's get this shit fucking on the road. I'm so done with this being being silent on this, especially publicly. But we will be talking about this clan and their owners' misdeeds. I will be leaving the victims and such like that names out of this stream, just because I don't want them to get harassed, etc. I won't really be able to hide his name, so that's pretty much just, yeah, gonna be shit. I can't exactly hide it because you're gonna look up his name and, yeah, you're gonna find his username pretty easily. But if you get invited to this clan, do not accept, do not join. If you see this dude post on an LFG looking for raid or anything, do not join it. He is toxic. He does not handle criticism, does not care if he's wrong. He will put blame on others, as you're about to see. He will refuse cherry pick information and everything to make himself come off right. He doesn't care who he hurts, as long as he's the one standing on top at the end. And what I'm gonna be on about in this, in this stream, is I'm gonna be explaining what's happened, when shit happened, quote unquote, why shit happened, and why certain people took certain actions that they, and shit like that. I'm gonna put that on close for now, just because I don't want people to be joining me right now. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I can't stay silent on this. And this is a matter that needs to be talked about, because this shit is horrible and unacceptable. Don't want to be doing that. Actually, fuck that emote, sure. Should do it over here so I'm not including randos in the shot. That much. There you go. Turn the HUD off as well. Just for more cinematic experience. Viewing experience while I'm chatting this. So, what happened was yesterday when, rest in peace, Lance Riddick, passed away. The voice actor for Commander Zavala, may he rest in peace, and so on. I brought this up to the group I was playing with because, well, he deserves to rest in peace and shit like that. And people deserve to know that he's unfortunately passed away. He's no longer with us, etc. And and in doing so, some people thought it would be cool to use this emote next to Commander Zavala. And sure, you could use the explanation, it's just an emote. But I'll get to that. And I then somebody then reached out and said that's not really respectful because of the fact that they were enemies in the game and they didn't get along. Period. And to then use that right next to the voice actor of somebody who's just recently passed away is actually quite disrespectful. Everybody was kneeling, just sitting there, or crouching, or some stuff like that, to show their respect. But nope, not these people. And instead of accepting it and moving on, just taking the criticism for next time or something like that, they instead chose to challenge him. Which, sure, it's fine. But then after a while, instead of stopping when he didn't want to continue on anymore, they kept it going. And at that point, that is when the owner kicks in, which is the person I highlighted for, and he starts then talking shit, saying that he's wrong, etc. And that's, I'm actually skipping something there, but I'll get back to it. Because I don't have any screenshots of this because I didn't take any, because I didn't think that it would get to this much of a problem. Because this is actually the first time I've been in this much of an issue in a clan. But yeah, so just before this guy who just pointed out the fact that that's kind of disrespectful, etc. Comments saying he doesn't want to continue the argument anymore, etc. He got insulted by someone that I'm actually going to name because I don't give a flying rat's ass. We just call her Poison Girl. And before you try and act this out as like sexist, all that shit, her boyfriend was also involved. But she then goes at him specifically and goes, "Didn't your mother ever teach you if you've nothing to say, shut the fuck up?" And we're sure, if he was talking shit about Lance Reddick, I would be like, I wouldn't be that against it. But you didn't say anything about Lance Reddick at all. You just said that their actions was kind of disrespectful because of the in-game character's relations to the character that emote is based off of. And so instead of them actually accepting that as a reality, they then double down, start talking shit, etc. Eventually, Runic involves himself and starts talking shit as well, saying that he actually disrespected Lance Reddick for saying that and such like that. And they were straight up just bullying and harassing this dude. And he was a minor. He's a minor. He is under the age of 18. And Runic and everybody else is above the age of 20. I'm pretty sure they're all around 24 years old. Runic is 24 years old. Yet they still ganged up on a minor. And he's not like 17 or something like that. Much closer to 13. And this is why suicides are such a high rate for such a high issue for kids nowadays. It's a massive reason. We're lucky he didn't end his life. Like, I'm pretty sure if no one intervened at all, shit would have been even worse. Probably. And due to this entire issue, thing is, it doesn't end there. The previous mod in said server, who used to mod everything, all that shit, decided to let everything rest for the day, to let the emotions die down, everything like that, and comment the next day saying that they don't support Runic's actions and that it's not acceptable and such shit like that. But instead of taking criticism and facing it, Runic deletes the criticism, then accuses her of dragging up the drama again, despite her voicing her own opinions as a moderator / admin. Which, it's her fucking duty to do so, because she is also in charge. Yet, he refuses to refuses to acknowledge this, and instead removed Maud from her, and appointed the bullies here, Poison Girl and her boyfriend, as mods, despite them being 100% in the wrong. So, instead of actually punishing them, he rewarded them for their behavior. And he's 100% cherry-picking info in his own Discord server right now. I don't have info of the. I don't have screenshots of this because I'm not in there. I was kicked. And I don't really have anyone on the inside right now. So, yeah. Kinda unable to get much proof. Can I can do that. Actually, no, I can't because names are put in that. There's not much names I can actually not share the one image that I wanted to share because it includes names, and I don't want to expose the people that were victims in this whole thing, as they don't deserve it. And yes, I am improvising all this because, well, not the situation itself, but I'm not going off a script. Primarily because I don't have the time to write a script right now. I am on a tight-ass schedule. But I needed to get this out and off my chest and all that shit. Because I can't stay silent in this kind of behavior, as I've said already. This shit is 100% unacceptable. And instead of actually taking criticism, Running then proceeds to attack this ex-admin and blame them for everything. And since they've had a troubled experience in relationships, everything, they've got PTSD, etc. He then says, like, I hope you get abused, and, like, talks shit about that as well. And he even compared himself to Hitler. I will go ahead and read a bit of his message right now. I don't think I can share it fully, as I'm pretty sure he states their names in it. But he goes, "Yep, definitely trying to keep you all in mind. Clearly I'm some form of Hitler, providing a safe space for people who to chill and telling everyone myself that shit won't be tolerated at the end of the day. Then he says that the server is his, not this ex-admin's, and shit like that. And then he goes and says that she is not above that, yet he still holds himself above his own rules. That's not fair, is it? But instead of actually holding himself accountable as well, and by the way, we try to get him to apologize as well. The apologies he's made has only come from him, not the other two people involved. And sure, he says it came from them as well, but that doesn't fucking matter, because he's the only one who says it. It doesn't fucking matter. I can apologize for my friends all I want, but that's not gonna make the apology actually come from them. It doesn't matter what they've said in private. I don't give a flying rat's ass if it doesn't come out of their mouth or from their account. I don't give a fucking rat's dick. It doesn't matter. And both me and this ex-admin responded to this dude, going like, you should hold yourself accountable, and like, neither are you. You're not above it either, right? And such shit like that. But he then goes on saying, oh, this person is now banned for their actions, etc., despite that ex-admin left of their own free will because of what he's done with the server. Not because they were banned, or etc. They left her for their own pure free will. But the fact that nothing has happened, he's cherry-picking info to post to his followers, and the actual truth is not being told in there. Anybody who tries to go against him gets banned, goes like, oh, you sided with them, etc. Like that. And he's probably tried to get my girlfriend to go against me and everything. That's probably why he was trying to contact her earlier. And just to say, I don't trust this dude for a single fucking second anymore. My trust and respect for this cunt has gone way beyond the way under the fucking floor that you would be able to expect. And the fact that I even have to make this fucking video in and of itself is a fucking huge sign. I have banned him, his friends, even his girlfriend, from my server, because I'm not taking this shit. I'm not gonna sit idly by and allow him to do this shit. I do not agree with his arguments at all, and his little excuses for why shit happened and excuses for an apology is just disgusting, downright. It's straight up horrible. And it should not be allowed in this fucking community. And it's downright stupid. And I'm also going to bring up another point it's a bit unrelated to the situation, but it's a little bit of context, because not long before this, we tried to do this new raid that's out currently, Root of Nightmares. We got to the second encounter without having to skip or bug or cheese or whatever. Then suddenly it doesn't work correctly and it's all bugged and everything. Yet there's no evidence nowhere that it's bugged from Bungie, as far as we've been able to uncover. He's even been asked to provide the evidence saying that he supposedly found saying that it's bugged. Yeah, he came up with nothing. And that's not everything, because we tried to redo this raid today with a different team, a different runner than him. He wasn't even in the raid in the first place. And guess what? We blasted past that encounter on the first try. So 100%, he was making up lies, saying that he's not the one fucking it up. Saying that, oh, the encounter's bugged, all that shit. Yeah, he's just cocking it up. And it's beyond stupid, man. And like not long before this entire situation either, he also got kicked from a different raid team. So it's like, this dude's been through shit, so why the fuck is he putting it out on others? What the fuck is he doing? But clearly, he doesn't get any repercussions for the negative shit he does. And this then proceeds to backfire on everybody else around him. And yeah. So I'm currently having to expose all this shit. And this has been everything that's been going on since yesterday. Yesterday is when all this shit started happening. And I'm tired as shit right now. Like, as soon as this stream ends, I'm immediately going to sleep. Because I'm tired, I need to be up in the morning, I need to, like, go somewhere. I need to do something. And, fucking hell. What have I not said? Did I mention... Yeah. I don't think I mentioned this, but I'll mention this anyway. Again. When he started to kick shit back up again, he tried to blame this ex-admin for like bringing the drama back up, etc. Yet she didn't bring up the drama of whether or not it was disrespectful to do it. She just said that that's horrible. She just said that what they did is horrible. After those statements were made, of whether or not it was or whatever. So she remained in between on everything, just like an admin should. Admin and owner should be doing. And like didn't take any sides, and tried to like peacefully calm everyone down, get the people who should be punished punishments, and etc. etc. Like trying to do her job as it is. And he then refused to take this, and the thing is, everything was calm all up until we entered that raid I mentioned earlier. That's when he first notices and starts getting all salty. So this runic guy starts to message first to my servers, like good luck with the raid, etc., and then instantly leaving it like he's like annoyed or pissed off and shit like that. And then he goes on to start shit in a private group chat. So everywhere where it's not public, everywhere where only people included can see, etc. And legit, if that miner had gone and killed himself, we would have fucking got them all three locked in jail. Well, luckily for them, he didn't. and he might not. There might still be a chance. I sure as fuck hope he don't, but yeah. And like, he was insisting that this ex-admin was toxic for doing what they were supposed to be doing, etc. And in doing that, he's actually being the toxic one. He ruined a friendship because he refuses to admit that he was in the wrong. And he still refuses to admit that he's in the wrong. So, Bungie, if you see this, please ban this cunt. He does not deserve to be playing this game. I don't care if he can change, I don't care. Ban him, ban his clan. Maybe not everyone in the clan, but at least ban Poison Girl, Serendith, and Runic Saint, or Runic. Ban those guys. Because those guys are the ones who are actually the three bullies or harassers in this situation. I have reported Runic, but I don't have a way to report Poison Girl. Actually, I might have with the app, so I'll try to do that before I go to sleep. But yeah, I will try to report them. If you come across them, report them and don't join them, etc. Just move on with your day. If you don't report, just don't join them. Whatever you do, do not join them, because I will warn against that. This dude should not be running a clan, much less a D2 group. So, yeah. I've said my piece. Do with this information what you will. Just, if you're to harass them, just leave me out of it. Because I did not tell anyone to go harass anyone. This entire thing he brought up on himself, so. But cyberbullying is not great. And he should very much know this. He was bullied himself, so he should very much know it's not good to bully others. So. And not to mention the fact that he's way older than the fucker as well. Than the person he's bullying. So. Fucking tired of shit. But, yeah. So, yeah, just stay away from these people as much as you can. They will cherry pick information for you. Just don't bother. They will cherry pick info that's gonna make them look good. And leave out all the info that actually shows the truth about who they are. So, yeah. Hopefully you don't run into them. Hopefully you don't need to deal with the bullshit that we've been dealing with for the past 2 days. Hopefully it ends here and maybe they get punished by Bungie. Who knows? We have reported their Discord as well. I will report their clan, etc. But my only warning to others is don't play with them. Don't. Just don't. If you see an LFG by them, ignore it, move on. If you want to report them, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you, as I can't in the first place. But just don't falsely report them for something they didn't do. So don't go like, oh, they cheated, shit like that. Report them for harassment, everything like that. And if Bungie requires the evidence, send them this, and will have explained the entire situation. Sure, we did say a little bit of shit back, but minor compared to the shit he's said and done. So we've been defending this minor from harassment. That's what we've been doing, and trying to keep him safe and protected, like we should be doing. It's fucking stupid, man. The fact that this shit still exists, and people are so fucking dumb to actually believe they're in the right. Like, to be honest, he probably knows he's wrong, he's just refusing to admit it because it's gonna be bad for him. Like, yeah. But yeah, Bungie, if you see this, ban them from the game, and everything will be nice. As they should not be playing this game. Especially if this game is going to be community oriented. They should not be playing it. Because they will be toxic. Fucking hell. I'm gonna end the stream now and get to bed, nah shit. So, yeah. Hopefully this whole situation blows over and ends up well. Punishment gets dealt out to the people who deserve it. And the victims and people involved with this who are trying their best to keep shit going right, like me and ex-admin and everything like that. Keeps everything. Like, I've tried my damn best to stay a bit neutral, but this dude has pissed me off so bad now. I'm so done. I don't have tolerance for bullying. Especially not when they're a fucking minor they're doing it to. Like, the fuck? You should be, like, protecting their time online, not fucking harassing them. Like, what the fuck? I might have screenshots. I know I did copy paste the message of that poison girl saying like, "Didn't your mother ever teach you something?" Blah 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 blah. But it's pretty much if you copy paste someone else's text from Discord into another DM, that's what you would be getting. Because I didn't grab a screenshot fully. I just did that because I was just sending it to a friend of mine at that time. I was sending it to the ex-admin to like let her know the situation, everything like that. As that minor came to me to like let me know of what was going on. Since I didn't have that much power, I forwarded it to someone who had more power than me. And well, that's the rest. Then the rest of the story happened, so you can pretty much put it together from that. Now I'm gonna fucking hit this act and go to sleep. See y'all on a later date. Hopefully everything blows over well. See ya, everyone.